Well, hello everybody. I thought I'd throw in an extra video this week because something nice has happened. So last week I went and had a meeting with a man called Paul Andrews. In fact, if we move through in a second, this is Paul looking moody. This is his IMDb page. And Paul has a company called Retro Games Limited. And I'll leave a link, but what he does is he licenses older technology and then repackages them, and it's like old systems and puts them full of games. So the old Spectrum, the old Atari 400, we've got the Commodore Amiga, we've got an Atari joystick. So that's what Paul does. He licenses this old tech and he puts it out, and that's Paul's business, and that's who I met last week. And I was telling Paul that I grew up on the Sinclair Spectrum, and the Spectrum was like a really big deal, especially in Britain. It was like the best-selling computer. It was created by a man called Clive Sinclair, who was the British Steve Jobs of his day, and Clive's influence was all about, let's make it cheap enough that we can get into everybody's home. And all over Britain we had all these keyboard warriors and people learning to code, and that was really down to Clive Sinclair. And Paul's company reissued this one, the Spectrum, which was my home computer, and this is so well reviewed and well rated. It's in fact, I believe it was the biggest Christmas gift last year in the UK. So I'll put a link to Paul's website so you can go and have a look, because maybe you remember the old Ataris, or like me, we're all about the Spectrum, or maybe you're a Commodore Amiga type person, but go and have a look. But Paul sent me this, so I'm really thrilled. So Paul, thank you very much. It is gratefully received. I have talked to my wife so many times about when I was a teenager and I was programming on my Spectrum, and she's a little bit younger than me, so she'd be like, okay, yeah. It means nothing to her. So I get to absolutely mansplain now. I get to bring this out and show it to her, and torture her for a few hours and make her play these games from 40 years ago. But like I say, thank you very much, Paul, and head on over and have a look at Paul's website. The link is below.